G'day everyone, it's Bo from GrowthWise. This week I've been working on this website in the background that is able to pull the data out of the Karbon API for timesheets and then display it all on a dashboard. So at the moment you can see the website obviously, and it's saying that it's failed to load the timesheet data. I've deliberately set it like that because I wanted to show everyone how quickly you can actually retrieve the data out of Karbon itself. So at the moment I'm just going to kick that script off in the background. So it's just currently going through everything out of the test data that we have set up. Just about finished. And then I'm also going to just use that data and consolidate it, which is all done now. So if we click refresh, we can now see all the data that we've pulled out of the test Karbon instance. So you can see at the moment we've got a good summary of the overall hours in the period, the amount of entries logged by users, how many users are active, and the average hours overall. So some of this data at the top is actually relatively easy to get out of Karbon, to be honest, but some of the things down the bottom, for example, the task breakdown, aren't as simple to get. So this is a really useful amount of data here that just sort of says the breakdown of what's actually occurred in the timesheets. So if you're trying to look at, okay, where is my time being spent in my business? Obviously this task breakdown is very useful for that. From here on, we then decided, okay, well, if we can get all of this data out, what if we wanted to just give a user direct access to their own data? So for example, let's look at Cash Queen. So if I just add this to the URL, we're going to look at just the Cash Queen's timesheet entries. So at the moment you can see everything that's here. So it's very similar to the first page, but now we're only seeing it for a specific user, and we can give that to any user in the organization and just say, here's your data that you can see as a dashboard, and you can refresh it over time and see how it all updates. So at the moment it does only say weeks active as one, but what I'm going to do now, I'll just stop the video shortly. I'll actually extend that date range out, and then we'll be able to show a longer period of time as well. Okay, if you're still watching on the screen, you should be able to see we have expanded that data range out. So at the moment, we've got more total hours, more average hours, etc. And then if we go all the way to the bottom as well, we can see that we also have a breakdown of every user and the total hours overall. The audit hero does not seem to have done a lot. If we go now back to the Cash Queen's profile, we can then see the overall totals like we saw before, but obviously over a longer period of time. And you can see a weekly summary breakdown as well. So I'm pretty excited about being able to roll this out internally for us. So not using test data, but our own data, because in particular, I think the task breakdown, so this section here, will be very interesting to try and figure out what parts of our business are actually utilizing time, and then be able to make some decisions on that. So if this video has been helpful, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. Thanks.